KOFO, your sports source for East Central Kansas, welcomes you to the Wise Guys Construction Braves Basketball pregame show. Whether it's residential, commercial, or restoration construction you need, be wise. Call Wise Guys Construction in Ottawa at 785-229-5651. Now for a preview of this Ottawa University Braves basketball broadcast, here's KOFO's David Potter.
The two Braves teams swept down in Bartlesville on December 1st, the first of their two games here in conference play in KCAC play. They'll look to do so again as the Braves women have a 4-game winning streak going, and the men's team is looking to bounce back from that upset loss to Kansas Wesleyan on Saturday and get back above 500 in conference play. And as always, our first game tonight is the women's game between the Braves and the Eagles. And I mentioned a moment ago that the Braves women are riding a 4-game winning streak. That's noteworthy because a win tonight would match the longest winning streak for this program since the 2013-14 season, when they won 7 straight at the end of December into early January. It started before the holiday break and then went through the non-conference games and then went into early January. But it would also be the longest in-conference winning streak of Coach Bruce Tate's career as head coach of OU. He was an assistant back in 06-07 when the team went on a 7-game KCAC streak. That was a team that made the Sweet 16. But 5 would be, if they're able to win tonight, would be the longest run of wins in KCAC play since he took over, which was that next year in 07-08. And I honestly don't know if the coaches and the team know that. I had to do some digging to find it. I'll be sure to ask Coach Tate about it tomorrow night at 7 on Pizza Time Hoop Talk here on KOFO. Just a little plug there. But the Braves have a shot at really starting to take control of their season here with just a few more games to go before they have to go battle Tabor and Friends back-to-back. Tabor in second place. They've only lost 1 game, and that was to Friends, who is undefeated in conference play. They're both ranked in the top 25. But in front of them, they have Oklahoma Wesleyan, who is 6-7 in the KCAC this year. And then they have Bethel, who is winless. And then they play a tough Sterling team before the back-to-back battles with those 2 ranked teams. So if they want to be playing for a shot at climbing up to challenge those 2 teams, York and Friends, taking care of business in these next 3 games will be huge. And one more note before we really preview the Eagles here is that the KCAC still has 3 teams either ranked or receiving votes for the top 25. Friends is ranked 14th, Tabor is ranked 18th, but it's no longer Kansas Wesleyan trying to break into the rankings. Your OU Braves are now receiving votes for the top 25 after this run of play here recently. So this is a team at the top of its game right now, or at least approaching the top of its game. I'm sure if you ask them, they tell you that they've yet to hit their peak. But at any rate, they're playing very well, and they are looking to keep that going and keep on climbing the ladder here in the conference. We're going to take a closer look at tonight's opponent, Oklahoma Wesleyan, but first we'll go ahead and take our first break of the pregame show. We're listening to the Wise Guys pregame show here on KOFO.
Anyone can call themselves a construction company, slap a sign on the side of their truck, and drive around town looking for work. Is that who you want to hire? No, you're smarter than that. Wise Guys Construction at 108 North Main in Ottawa has been in business for 13 years, building new residential homes, adding additions and finishing basements, solving commercial structure needs for businesses, and repairing damage left behind from fire or water. When it comes to who you hire for residential and commercial construction needs, be wise. Call Wise Guys Construction at 785-229-5651.
Confidence, passion, skill, knowledge. At Ottawa University, I've gained the strength to discover who I am and the confidence to be myself. I've met people from around the globe from different backgrounds and cultures, with opportunities to get involved and bring our passions to life with more than 30 clubs and organizations. We all come together into a faith-inspired community that quickly becomes family. I invite you to be brave like me at Ottawa University. Find out more at ottawa.edu today.
And welcome back to the Wise Guys Construction pregame show here on KOFO. And just before the break, we're kind of setting the table for tonight's game. and where the Braves stand and what they have riding on this one. But let's go ahead and dive a little deeper and take a closer look at the Oklahoma Wesleyan Eagles of Bartlesville, Oklahoma. They're just in year 2 in the KCAC. Their second year getting acclimated to the conference. So the players not quite as familiar with each other here in the KCAC. It's a bit of a close-knit group. You get a lot of players who were recruited all by the same group of schools in the conference and came from a lot of similar places. And just because you play each other a couple times a year, they develop those relationships with each other. The players kind of know the scouting report and even sometimes know personally the players on the other teams. It's not quite the case with some of the new teams in the conference like Oklahoma Wesleyan, like a York. So the Braves still getting acclimated to playing the Eagles, but it goes both ways. Oklahoma Wesleyan also not especially experienced in playing against Coach Tate and the Ottawa Braves. So looking at how they're doing this year, again, they sit at 6-7 in conference right now. It's a losing record, but they're not a team OU can overlook. Obviously, you can't overlook anybody, but the Braves just lost to a McPherson team that currently sits half a game below Oklahoma Wesleyan in the standings. So they're not in a position to take anything for granted. The last time these two teams played down in Bartlesville, the Braves eventually broke things open, but it took some time. It looked like they were well on the way early in the second quarter after a 12-4 run put them up by 10, but Wesleyan battled back to within a point. OU was able to go on another run to end the half, and then the second half is when they really started to take over. They'd end up winning 70-49, so it wasn't in much doubt that second half. They held the Eagles to 24% shooting. Ashley Romig put in 25 with 9 boards and 4 blocks. Maddie Stewart had the double-double with 14 points and 16 rebounds. Wasn't the Braves' best offensive performance overall, but they dominated the boards and played outstanding defense. And doing those two things tonight should be enough to get them a win over a team that's well below them in the standings. And based on the results so far, you'd have to say the Braves are the more talented team, receiving votes for the top 25, a much better record in conference play. All signs pointing to the Braves being the better team, but they have to show up and play like the better team to really end up completing the entire package here tonight. Now that loss to OU put Wesleyan at 1-3 in KCAC play, with the lone win over St. Mary at that point. They had losses to Friends and McPherson outside of Ottawa. After that game, the Eagles responded by winning 4 of their next 5, but it is worth noting that all 4 wins were against the bottom 4 teams in the conference, and that they had a 31-point loss to Kansas Wesleyan wedged right in the middle of those 4 wins. So they were able to clean up on the bottom of the KCAC, but they have struggled with the teams above them in the standings. After that stretch, they lost 3 straight to Sterling, Tabor, and St. Mary. So, again, case in point, just struggling with teams above them in the standings, although they've been able to take care of business with the teams below them, as their last game on Saturday was a home victory over McPherson. So 5 of their 6 wins in KCAC play have been over the bottom 5 teams in the conference, with St. Mary being the lone exception, the only team they were kind of able to jump up and bite. However, McPherson had a similar profile just a few weeks ago, and we saw the Bulldogs frustrate and defeat the Braves in a costly game that bumped them an extra game below Tabor and Friends. So once again, in the position that OU is in, they can't take anyone lightly. They're very close to being ranked and to at least getting a chance to give the top 2 teams in the conference a run for their money. But they have to win the games that they should win. And if they play the way they're capable of playing, this is one they should win. Now, Wesleyan's an interesting team offensively, and we'll get into a little more detail on that after we take a quick break. Then we'll be back with the last segment of the Wise Guys Construction pregame show here on KOFO.
Bill Crowley, owner of Wise Guys Construction in Ottawa, on what sets them apart as your trusted source for residential and commercial construction.
We're not a handyman service. We're a professional licensed construction company. We're not only licensed in Ottawa. With our license, we can work anywhere.
Which means?
No matter what the project or where, you get a licensed contractor every time. We've been in business for 13 years. Our experience and customer service are what keeps us in business.
Wise Guys Construction, 785-229-5651.
Follow your favorite area high school or Ottawa University team with the KOFO Sports Guide. The KOFO Sports Guide features your team's schedule from football and volleyball to wrestling and basketball, golf, soccer, tennis, baseball, softball, and track. Pick up your free KOFO Sports Guide at these following locations: Keith King State Farm Insurance, Beckman Motors, Ottawa Family Physicians, QSI, Wise Guys Construction, Osage County Attorney's Office, Brandon Jones, or check it out online at KOFO.com.
Welcome back to the final segment of the Wise Guys Construction pregame show. Still watching the Braves and the Oklahoma Wesleyan Eagles finish warming up here. Now, I said before the break, Wesleyan is an interesting team offensively, and I mean that in that they live behind the three-point line, yet shoot very poorly behind the three-point line. Their leading scorer, Shelby Kirby, is the only player on the team hitting more than even 35% of her threes, but she's sixth on the team in threes attempted, so she's one of the few players who tries to score more inside more often. Their two highest volume three-point shooters combined to make less than 30% of their threes. And the team as a whole is just 29% from outside the arc, but they still take about 40% of their shots from behind the three-point arc. So the bottom line is that they struggle to score efficiently, but they're a team that should make you a little nervous because they get up and down the court, they play fast, they put up a lot of shots, and if you catch them on a day when those three-point shots happen to be working for them, you'll need to be on your game to keep up with them on the scoreboard. And we're always looking at turnovers with OU opponents, and it's still an area where OU has struggled a bit. It's worth noting that, well, Wesleyan takes pretty good care of the ball. They don't turn opponents over an awful lot, and that means that OU can limit turnovers simply by limiting their mistakes. They don't necessarily have to worry about Wesleyan living in the passing lanes and going for steals as much as OU has seen from some other opponents. But that does mean that smart decisions will be a key for OU. You can't give a team that's going to try and bury you with threes extra chances. So take care of the ball, keep them off the offensive boards. They've done a serviceable job on the offensive boards this year with Patience Gitwa leading the team with 44 offensive rebounds, as several of our teammates have grabbed over 20. So they'll chase down the offensive boards if you let them. Ashley Robig and Maddie Stewart combined for 25 rebounds in their first game, as OU held the Eagles to just 5 offensive boards as a team, so a similar effort will be important today. We are going to go ahead and take our final break and then be back with the tip-off. Thanks for listening to the Wise Guys Construction pregame show on KOFO.
Thank you for listening to the Wise Guys Construction Braves basketball pregame show. Tip-off is next on KOFO. You know Wise Guys Construction in Ottawa as the premier residential and commercial construction company. But did you know they also provide full repair for fire and flood restoration? Here's Bill Crowley, owner of Wise Guys Construction.
We offer full turnkey services, from cleaning and drying to the repairs of your project. We're an insurance-preferred contractor. When disaster strikes, experience matters.
When it comes to your residential, commercial, or restoration needs, be wise. Call Wise Guys Construction in Ottawa, 785-229-5651.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
KOFO, your sports source for East Central Kansas, welcomes you to this broadcast of Ottawa University Braves basketball. Brought to you by Modern Woodman agent Dale Pearson, Dr. Hale Family Dentistry, Kansas State Bank, Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, the Ottawa Recreation Commission, and by State Farm Insurance agent Ryan Dispro, Ransom Memorial Hospital, Sutton's Jewelry, CarStar, Messenger's Home Furnishings. Also by Dingle & Son Mortuary, Ottawa University, the Ottawa Herald, Wise Guys Construction, Kramer Pharmacy, Franklin County Chiropractic, and Cosentino's Price Chopper, State Farm Insurance agent Keith King, Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, People's Bank, Advantage Electric, Quality Structures Incorporated, and Maxwell Chiropractic. Now let's rejoin KOFO's David Potter, courtside for Ottawa University Braves basketball.
to Wilson Fieldhouse in Ottawa, where the OU Braves women are about ready to take on Oklahoma Wesleyan, trying to defend their home court and push this KCAC winning streak to 5 games. Starting for Oklahoma Wesleyan, you have a 5'5" point guard Shelby Kirby, 5'8" freshman Brianna Merchant, 5'4" guard Tiffany Rieger, then some height, 2 post players, Amanda Hart at 5'11", and then Patience Gittow, a 6'1" junior, who will be the tallest player on the court tonight for either team. And she is their leading offensive rebounder and their leading shot blocker as well. So that'll be an assignment for Ashley Romig down low. For the Braves, your normal starting lineup we've gotten accustomed to. Point guard freshman Kelsey Hendricks. Then along with her at guard, 5'10" freshman Jenna Kramer, 5'8" senior Kaylee Williams. Then sort of the guard / forward at the 4 spot, Maddie Stewart, the 5'9" senior out of Burlington, and of course the 6-foot senior out of Waverly, Ashley Romig, your leader in blocks in the entire conference this season. We're just about ready to tip off between Gittow and Romig in the circle. And the ball is up, and we are underway, and it's tipped into the hands of Wesleyan to start things off. Now, a quick drive already by Amanda Hart, immediately trying to get to the basket. She comes up a little short on the layup, rebounded by Ashley Romig. Braves are wearing white, trimmed in black and gold, moving right to left. Oklahoma Wesleyan in all red with some silver trim, moving left to right. There's Kaylee Williams in the corner, fakes a shot, now gets into the lane, up and in, and the Braves are on the board to start it off. Kaylee Williams using that quickness to get to the hoop. Now Wesleyan Hart started to drive, now kicks out, open 3 in the corner by Shelby Kirby. She misses. Jenna Kramer on the board. And she looks to push the tempo, gets it to Kaylee Williams, cuts into the lane, then passes it back out. Maddie Stewart fakes the 3. Now she's going to drive. Left hand in there by Brianna Merchant, trying to hold Maddie Stewart back the entire way. No foul called, but Stewart's able to get the bucket to go. And after the 4-0 start, the Eagles want a timeout. We'll take 30 seconds and then be right back. Listening to Braves basketball on KOFO.
People's Bank in Ottawa is proud to support our area sports teams. From People's Bank Field at Ottawa University to our Bucks for Buckets promotion and more, we believe our local sports programs are an investment in our future. Best of luck to the Ottawa sports teams from all of us at People's Bank. Member FDIC.
And we're back. They kind of quick started after the timeout. The coaches just briefly talked to them, and they went back out onto the floor. So Wesleyan came down, missed a 2-point shot. It was rebounded. Then Jenna Kramer hit a 3 on the other side. So the Braves are up 7-0. Now moving quick right to left after the rebound by Hendricks. They get it down low to Ashley Romig. Her shot is blocked by Gittow. Romig does not get blocked very often. Here's Tiffany Rieger moving to her left, gets over to Amanda Hart, swings it into the right corner. Quick hands by Kaylee Williams, knock it away, but Kirby's able to regain possession, gets it down low to Gittow. She has it knocked away by Maddie Stewart, but right into the hands of Amanda Hart. Continues swinging it around, now a drive up, and Kirby misses the shot. Offensive board by Gittow. She goes back up for it, misses, grabs another rebound. She's being swarmed underneath now. Has it knocked away, gets it back up. She's been in the lane for 5 or 6 seconds. And it didn't seem to get called until after the coaching staff started pointing it out. But Gittow working hard down low, but she had been in the lane for at least 5 seconds before they called anything. And she grabbed that second offensive rebound, didn't have anywhere to go with it, pivoted around, and just standing in the lane. is a violation. It will result in a turnover. Hendricks to bring it up for OU. Swings out to Kaylee Williams. Into the hands of Jenna Kramer. Wants another three. This one misses everything. Rebounded by Grace Possible, who's in for Wesleyan. They've got a different lineup in there now. So pass it over to Cheyenne Bean. Getting into the corner. Now a drive and kick out to Possible. He's going to swing it over into the opposite corner. Kayla Morgan kicks out for a long three by Bean, and she misses. Rebounded by Jenna Kramer. Kramer swings it up to Maddie Stewart out in the right corner. Half court. Looks like a man-to-man defense, although they're very willing to sag off the wings in order to double team down low, which is what they do as they get it into Ashley Romig down low. She almost has it knocked away, but is able to save it. Kramer, dangerous pass over to Kaylee Williams. Almost knocked away. 2 seconds left. Maddie Stewart fires one up. Misses. Kaylee Williams' offensive board goes up with her left hand and gets it in. And the Braves are off to a 9-0 start. So Maddie Stewart had to fling that one up from about 5 feet behind the three-point line. She missed, but Kaylee Williams was right there on the spot. Now another long three by Bean. She's got it. And Wesleyan is on the board. It's a 9-3 game. So once again, get it down low to Romig. She passes it right back out. Williams drives and kicks. Hendricks could barely handle the pass, has to try and save it, and it gets into the hands of Wesleyan and knocked away by Maddie Stewart and into the hands of Hendricks, so it'll go right back the opposite direction. Hendricks gets instructions from the bench. Won't play to run. She'll drive to her right. Now kicks it out to Maddie Stewart at the top of the key, swings it to Jenna Kramer on the left side. Defended by Kayla Morgan. Uses a screen. Gets into the lane, goes up, and draws the... No, they'll call her for a charge. Drove hard to the lane, and Cheyenne Bean was right there to absorb the contact, and it'll go back the other way. We see a number of substitutions for the Braves as Rashia Parker, Caitlin Hughes, Jessica King, and Melanie Romig all come in. Jessica King has been one of the most important players on the team here the last couple of weeks, as she has really started to turn it on, come in and off the bench. She's provided valuable minutes when Ashley Romig has been on the bench in foul trouble or just needing a breather. Here's another long three by Bean. I told you they'd fire it up early and often from outside, and that's exactly what they've done so far. Bean herself has taken three, and she's only been in the game for a couple of minutes. Hughes with the ball on the left side. Jessica King trying to post up down low. Swing over to Melanie Romig. She wants the entry pass to Leslie Spear down low, but not available. 5 seconds left on the shot clock now. Parker with the ball in her hand. Tries to get into the lane, has it stolen. Just stripped right away by Mary Hutchins. She's going to slow it up. Looking to get into the hands of the ball handler. She finds Grace Posticle. Posticle kicks it out to Morgan, who's going to drive. Drew a little contact. That foul is going to be against either Melanie Romig or Leslie Spear. They'll call that on Romig. And it sends Kayla Morgan to the line, an 85% free throw shooter. This is a team that shoots 80% from the free throw line overall, but doesn't get there very often, as is the case frequently with three-point shooting teams. You draw a lot more fouls driving than you do on jump shots. Morgan hits the first and the second, and the Braves lead is cut to 4, 9-5. 4:15 here to go in the first quarter. Parker bringing up the court right to left. Over to the hands of King. She wants to drive up and off the rim, but offensive board by Melanie Romig. Kicks it out to Parker to reset the offense. Hughes over to King. Now they want to work it down low to Spear, but Romig will drive and kick out to Caitlin Hughes. Picks it up, gets it over to King. King, risky pass there in the lane, kind of a long handoff to Leslie Spear, and the ball was just stripped right away. Mary Hutchins hands it off to Kayla Morgan, back into the corner to Hutchins. She wants to drive on King. King shuts that off, but she'll get it down low to Sarah Short, who misses her shot, and it's rebounded by Melanie Romig. Braves will continue to swing it around the perimeter. Now they want to work it into Leslie Spear down low, but the entry pass off target. She can't even get her hand on it. Goes out of bounds, and after the turnover, the Braves will bring on an entirely new group, and it's all 5 starters returning to the court for OU. Holding on to a 9-5 lead with 3:15 to go in the first quarter. Williams defending Bean at the top of the key. She'll get it over to Hutchins, who wants to drive. Now kicks it out for a 3. Off target, Maddie Stewart gets the rebound. That was Kayla Morgan on the miss. Stewart brings it all the way down and wants to go up with it off the backboard and in. Maddie Stewart coast to coast after the rebound. 11-5 OU. Now a foul down low. Going to be called against Kaylee Williams. Her first. Now the Eagles will inbound along the baseline as they sub in Patience Gatow, the starter, as well as a couple other starters. Tiffany Rieger is in there as well. So is Amanda Hart. Rieger to inbound. Gets over to Amanda Hart, wants to drive, and she travels. Took an extra step, coming to a jump stop, and that turnover will give the Braves the ball up 6. 11-5. Wesleyan stays in a half-court defense. Hendricks moving over to a right, kicks it over to Kaylee Williams on the wing. They're giving her a lot of room. She's not looking to shoot. Gets it over to Jenna Kramer. Started to drive, then rolled it back out. Stewart into the hands of Kelsey Hendricks. Back over to Kramer, works it down low to Ashley Romig. Time running down on the shot clock, 4 seconds left. Kramer gets into the lane, now up, off the glass, misses, rebounded by Gatow. Got a good look. Just went too far to the right off the glass, and here's a 3-point attempt, made it. That's Tiffany Rager knocking it down and bringing Wesleyan back to within 3. Under 2 minutes to go here in quarter number 1. Hendricks moving to her right. Now back over to Jenna Kramer. Kramer uses a screen. Moves to her left. Williams fakes the corner 3, drives, now kicks it back to an open Jenna Kramer. Nails the 3, and the Braves go back up by 6. Kramer's got 6 points now. 2 for 3 from outside. Tiffany Rieger brings it down, defended by Kramer. Kicks it out for a 3, and misses everything. Maddie Stewart with the rebound. Long pass over to Jenna Kramer, barely able to hang on to it. She'll slow things up. Maddie Stewart, top of the key. Little spin move, now kicks it back out. Hendricks gets over to Romig, back out to Maddie Stewart. Wants to drive again. They double team her. Knock the ball away. Here's Kaylee Williams into the lane, off the board and in. Williams using that quick burst to get into the lane and get to the basket for the layup. Braves up 16-8. Now Kaylee Williams into the passing lane to get the steal. She wants to take it back all the way. Goes up, off the board, and in. It's a 10-point game. Kaylee Williams scoring 4 points all by herself out there in these last 2 possessions. Under a minute to go. Braves up 18-8. Here's Hart kicking it over to Shelby Kirby. Kirby working against Kaylee Williams. Into lane, blocked by Ashley Romig, but into the hands of Gatow, who's able to just lay it in. Just a bad break there by the Braves. For the Braves. Romig right there with the block, but directly into the hands of Gatow, who was open for the layup. 20 seconds to go. Braves up 8. It's Ashley Romig trying to get to the basket. She's held up. It'll be a foul on the floor. The first team foul against Oklahoma Wesleyan. Jessica King is going to check on for Kaylee Williams. We have 5 new players coming in once again for Wesleyan. Hendricks will inbound along the baseline. She'll pass it into Maddie Stewart at the top of the key. Stewart driving, takes a bump off the glass and in. No foul call, but she got the 2 to go. 20-10, less than 10 seconds to go. Cassidy McNesky passes it over to Mary Hutchins. Now a long three, way off target as time expires. Garrett Crow missed that shot. We're going to go into the second quarter with the Braves doubling up the Eagles 20-10. You're listening to Braves basketball on KOFO.
Eric Price and his staff at the Lamb Roberts Funeral Homes are proud to sponsor this KOFO sports broadcast and honored to help so many families in the community with compassionate care when it's needed most. Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, Ottawa, Baldwin City, and Overbrook.
At State Farm, our goal is to help people manage the risks of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and realize their dreams. This is State Farm Agent Keith King in Ottawa. Let me help you protect what's most important to you. Give my office a call at 785-242-9435 or stop by at 111 South Main Street in Ottawa.
Confidence, passion, skill, knowledge. At Ottawa University, I've gained the strength to discover who I am and the confidence to be myself. I've met people from around the globe from different backgrounds and cultures, with opportunities to get involved and bring our passions to life with more than 30 clubs and organizations. We all come together into a faith-inspired community that quickly becomes family. I invite you to be brave like me at Ottawa University. Find out more at ottawa.edu today.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
And we're back in Wilson Fieldhouse, just about to start off the second quarter. The Braves are up 20-10. Your lineup at point guard, Avery Lumen and Jenna Kramer at the 2, Maddie Stewart at the 3, Jessica King and Ashley Romig on the court at the same time at the 4 and 5. That is a dangerous lineup for OU with a lot of height and a lot of offensive ability. And Wesleyan does not have their 6'1" junior Patience Gatau out there, so not a lot of height to defend it. So we'll see if the Braves want to work it down low. This is Jenna Kramer. Uses the screen, gets it over to Lumen. Back in Kramer's hands. They're pretty well closing off any entry pass to Romig. Here's Jenna Kramer driving the baseline. Now has to kick it out with time running down on the shot clock. King puts up the jumper, misses. Rebounded by Wesleyan. That's Sarah Short pulling down the board. Here's Grace Posticle. Gets it over to Bean. Drives. Pull-up jumper. Good. And the Eagles are on the board first here in quarter number 2. Lumen to bring it up for OU. Maddie Stewart wanted the entry pass to King, but decided against it. Got it over to Jenna Kramer. Wants to drive up off the glass and in. Nice take by Kramer. She's up to 8 points now. Early in the second quarter. Posticle. Over to Mary Hutchins. Now another long three by Bean. Missed it all. Goes straight out of bounds. Bean has shot 4, if not 5 threes, and most of them have been from well behind the arc. She's not afraid to let it fly, but neither is anybody else on this Oklahoma Wesleyan team. They've got 2 players who've attempted over 100, and then 4 more who've attempted more than 50. Work it down low to Ashley Romig, up off the glass and in, off the assist by Avery Lumen, and no real pressure on Romig as she was just able to go up and in with that one. Braves up by 12, their biggest lead so far. The drive by Mary Hutchins, kicks it out for a 3 on the corner. Rebounded by Jenna Kramer after the miss by Grace Posticle. Kramer picks up her dribble, gets it out to Kaylee Williams for 3, knocks it down. Williams up to 11 points now. We still have 8 minutes to go here in the second quarter. The Braves are up 15, 27-12. Now a drive by Hutchins, kick out to the three-point line. Back in the hands of Hutchins. She wants to get it to Bean. Kaylee Williams doing a great job defensively, shutting that down. Kayla Morgan with the ball. Look it on. Maddie Stewart drives and now finds the cutter to the rim. Sarah Short, who lays it in. Well-executed play there by Wesleyan. Drawing the help defense and then getting it to Short. Cutting to the rim after a defender took the step away. Williams with the skip pass all the way over to Lumen on the left side for 3. No good. Rebounded by Short. Braves up 13 as Posticle wants to take it all the way. It's going to be a foul call. I was about to say it was a travel. She dragged her pivot foot, but she dragged it as she was bumping into Avery Lumen, and they'll say that's a blocking foul on Lumen. So the ball will stay here with Wesleyan as Lumen and Stewart come off. Hendricks and Jessica King back onto the court. It'll be Tiffany Rieger to inbound down low. And she finds Hutchins, who goes straight up with it but misses. Ball tipped out of bounds by King, going for the rebound. So Rieger to inbound again, less than 3 minutes into quarter number 2 here. Gets it into Postnical. Over to Sarah Short down low, working against Ashley Romig. Spin move up off the glass and in. Nice post move there by Sarah Short. Able to score up and around Ashley Romig. The lead was 15. It's got to 11 after a quick 4-0 run by the Eagles. Hendricks working with the ball at the top of the key. Uses a screen. Tried to run the pick and roll. She didn't find King in time. We'll swing it over to Kramer. Finds Romig down low. She's triple teamed. Tries to dribble out of it. Barely makes it. Gets it over to Hendricks for a corner 3. No. Jessica King doing work on the offensive board. Gets it back out to Kaylee Williams at the top of the key. Kramer with the entry pass to Romig. Swings it to Williams before they can double team her. Now Williams with the open 3. Misses. But Jenna Kramer tracks down the offensive board. Hendricks will set it up again. Works with the screen. Gets it into the lane. Goes up off the glass and in. Great take by Kelsey Hendricks. Pushes the lead back up to a baker's dozen for OU, 29-16. Bean with the ball out on the corner. Now drives, kicks to an open Hutchins for 3. Missed it. Hendricks on the rebound. Here's Kaylee Williams out on the left wing. Pulls up, thought about the 3. Now she'll get it up to Kelsey Hendricks to set up a play. Puts one finger up in the air. The Braves spread out onto the corners. Now Kaylee Williams drives, draws the foul before the shot. She missed the layup anyway. That'll be foul number 1 on the Eagles in this quarter. So only 2 total team fouls against Wesleyan. As Melanie Romig comes in for Jenna Kramer and Leslie Spear on for Ashley Romig. 5:31 to go here in quarter number 2. The Braves are up 29-16. Romig out to Williams, thought about the 3, and now she's fouled out away from the basket. It's going to be a reach against Tiffany Rieger. So that's her second foul, even though they only have a total of 3 on the team as a whole. They will leave her in the game, though, through the foul trouble. Melanie Romig gets passed over to Kelsey Hendricks on the left side. Here's Williams at the top of the key. Now they try and work it down low to Maddie Stewart, but she's not where the pass went, and the ball goes out of bounds. Excuse me, that was Leslie Spear. I'm sorry, Maddie Stewart is checking into the game for Leslie Spear. Inbound to Tiffany Rieger to bring it up. Defended by Kelsey Hendricks. Now they'll hand it off to Shelby Kirby for a long 2. Missed off right. Rebound Melanie Romig. Hendricks to bring it up. We're halfway through the second quarter. Gets it to Maddie Stewart. Quick to the basket. Nice move. Defense didn't have time to react, and now the Eagles want a timeout. The Braves have pushed it to 15. It's 31-16. We'll take 30 seconds and then be right back with more OU basketball on KOFO.
This is Eric Crowley with Advantage Electric. On the court, teams look for any advantage they can get. When it comes to your electric needs, whether residential, commercial, or custom, we're your advantage. Advantage Electric, 229 North Main in Ottawa. Call today at 785-418-1218.
Since 1944, families of Franklin County have called Dingle & Son Mortuary and Crematory in their time of need. Why? Because of the peace of mind received knowing that Dingle & Son will take charge and exceed expectations. Visit DingleMortuary.com.
And we're back after the timeout. The Eagles of Oklahoma Wesleyan trail the OU Braves 31-16. It's under 5 minutes to go here in the first half. Braves started a little slow offensively, but have gotten things going here since about midway through the first quarter. Oklahoma Wesleyan with the ball on the left wing. Nice drive by Kirby. Gets it all the way around Maddie Stewart to the lane for the lay-in. 31-18 the score. Here's Maddie Stewart down low. Spin move off the glass. What a Nice veteran post move by Maddie Stewart. Wesleyan wants another timeout. Apparently they're not following Coach Jason Jeffke's instructions. So we will take a full timeout now. Braves are up 15, 4:20 to go in the second quarter.
Confidence, passion, skill, knowledge. At Ottawa University, I've gained the strength to discover who I am and the confidence to be myself. I've met people from around the globe from different backgrounds and cultures, with opportunities to get involved and bring our passions to life with more than 30 clubs and organizations. We all come together into a faith-inspired community that quickly becomes family. I invite you to be brave like me at Ottawa University. Find out more at ottawa.edu today.
This is Lou Baker at CarStar Ottawa. Our technicians are highly trained, iCar certified repair experts. We provide continued education for our employees and the latest equipment to ensure the highest quality repairs. We work hard at staying your #1 collision repair shop. 1-800-CARSTAR. Relax, we'll take it from here.
When quality matters, choose the best. Choose Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling. Call today and make sure your heating and cooling system is ready for the season at 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, maintaining your comfort for over 30 years.
So Wesleyan has used 2 timeouts in rapid succession here as they try and keep this game from getting away from them. They're down 33-18, 4:20 to go in the first half. Braves have really turned it on since about midway through the first quarter, and the Eagles have not been able to keep up. Tiffany Rieger to bring the ball down the court. Hutchins on her right, but she'll get it over to Sarah Short at the wing. Now a step-back jumper from behind the free throw line, rebounded by King after the miss. Hendricks bringing it up, defended by Tiffany Rieger. To get it to Jessica King. Jessica King wants to drive. Good defense by Sarah Short. Spin move, goes up, draws the foul. Nice job of being aggressive by King there, not giving up after the good defense by Short. Used the spin move to catch her off guard. Short had no choice but to foul. King's first free throw off the back of the iron, no good. We'll see Patience Gitau and Cassidy McNesby come on for Wesleyan as Short and Hutchins go to the bench. King will shoot one more free throw. And no good. Rebound tracked down by Tiffany Rieger. She's bringing it up along the right side here. Wesleyan once again moving left to right, wearing red. Braves in white going the other direction. Now here's a drive by Shelby Kirby all the way to the lane and in. Once again, they get around Melanie Romig. Hendricks to bring it up. Now Melanie Romig tries the entry pass down to Maddie Stewart. It's stolen, and then she tried to make up for it by getting a steal from behind on the other end, but got Shelby Kirby's hand. And that'll be her second foul, a reach-in call. She'll head to the bench. Kaylee Williams comes in. Ashley Romig also in to replace Jessica King. Williams with a game-high 11 points so far today. Maddie Stewart has 10. Here's Kirby to the lane again, off the glass and in. Got it past Kaylee Williams that time, but the Braves still up 11. Hendricks moving to her right, kicks it out to Caitlin Hughes for 3. Short, rebounded by Cassidy McNesby. Gets it quickly into the hands of Tiffany Rieger. Rieger looks to drive, now gets it back out to Bean on the left wing. Moving to her right, hands it off to Kirby. Now the kick out. Bean way out away from the basket. Now she'll look to drive with her left hand. Blocked by Ashley Romig. Block number 2 on the night for her. Kaylee Williams, open 3, passes it up. Now Williams gets the ball back, drives and kicks out to Caitlin Hughes into the lane off the backboard. Got a little too far under the basket and couldn't get enough on it to get it off the glass and in. So rebound goes the other way. Braves still up 11. Bean working against Hughes. Now she'll get it to Kirby. Looks to drive, spins, shoots from the free throw line, knocks it down. And the Braves lead has cut to single digits for the first time since very early on in the second quarter. Hendricks moves to her right, gets down low to Maddie Stewart. Stewart along the baseline. but she might have been fouled. We'll say it was knocked out of bounds by Wesleyan, so the Braves will retain the ball either way. Caitlin Hughes comes off. Jenna Kramer back into the game for the Braves. Just under 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Hendricks to inbound. Tries to get it out way back to Kaylee Williams. So she'll send it over to Hendricks. Romig at the top of the key, swinging it to Kramer. Maddie Stewart calling for the ball down low, but they'll continue working around the perimeter. Now Stewart comes out to the three-point line, gets the pass, goes up. Shot was blocked, but goes out of bounds. The Braves will have only 1 second on the shot clock as they inbound this. Just enough time for a catch and shoot. Coach Tate wants a timeout to discuss strategy for how to inbound to get the shot off in just 1 second. So we'll take 30 seconds, then be back to Wilson Fieldhouse. This is Braves basketball on KOFO.
When it's time to pop the question, or if the answer has already been yes, then it's time to visit Sutton's Jewelry. Why not pull out all the stops for your special day with a style that will take her breath away? From the latest sparkle to artistic magic, Sutton's Jewelry stays on top of the latest trending jewelry designs. Sutton's in-house talented bench jeweler, Phil Sutton, can size any selection, and in-house repairs are always a quick turnaround. Sutton's Jewelry, 207 South Main, downtown Ottawa.
And we're back after the 30-second timeout by the Braves. They have 1 second on the shot clock as they inbound here. Enough time for a catch and shoot, and that's it. It'll be Hendricks to inbound. Got Williams and Kramer on either wing. Stewart and Romig working around the middle. Gets it into Kramer, and there wasn't even enough time for Kramer to get the ball out of her hand. That'll be a shot clock violation, and the Braves will turn the ball over as Kayla Morgan re-enters the game for Oklahoma Wesleyan. Sarah Short coming out. Wesleyan spreading out the offense. Nobody in the middle, just looking to drive, and now it's going to be a foul on the drive. Shelby Kirby was taken to the basket, and they're going to call Kramer for the push. Team foul number 2 for her, or excuse me, personal foul number 2 for her. Team foul number 3. Kirby, pull-up jumper off the inbound, no good. Ashley Romig with the rebound. 1:20 to go in the first half. Here's Hendricks moving to her left. Defended well by Kirby. She'll get it down low to Romig, who is triple teamed. She's got an open Kaylee Williams, and she found her, cutting to the basket. Nice job by Romig, sensing all the pressure, knew somebody had to be open, and Williams made the heads-up play, realizing she was left open, and cut to the basket to where Romig could see her and get the ball to her. Braves lead pushed back up to double digits. She's a three-pointer miss. Kelsey Hendricks with the defensive board, now gives it away. Coming back the other way, here's Bean, works it down low, shot off the glass and in, made by Kayla Morgan. So Hendricks looked like she started to pass and then couldn't take it back as the ball just sort of leapt out of her hand and right into the hands of an Oklahoma Wesleyan Eagle. So the lead cut back down to single digits. It's 35-26. Romig underneath. Little fadeaway hook shot. Got it to roll in. The lead's back up to 11, 37-26. And slowing it down is Tiffany Rieger. They hold for the last shot. There's going to be a foul away from the ball. I believe that's going to be on Romig. It is. It's only her first. Team foul number 4. 8.1 seconds on the clock. Wesleyan will have time to inbound and look for that final shot of the first half. They'll throw it in. 5 seconds left. 3 seconds left. Kirby passed it over to Gatow. Puts it up just as time expires. He rolls out. Did everything but go in. The Braves are able to preserve the double-digit lead. They'll go into halftime with a lead 37-26. We'll be right back with the Advantage Electric halftime show here on KOFO.
You're listening to the Advantage Electric halftime show on KOFO. Whether you're building or remodeling, you want your project to be unique to you. Eric Crowley of Advantage Electric can help.
Something recently we've started is custom lighting. Making custom lights, I've noticed it's a new trend. Not everybody wants the big, box light fixtures that you can buy. Everybody's looking for something eclectic nowadays and new and a conversation piece.
Your ideas come to life.
Anything and everything that you could think of that you could possibly make a light fixture out of, we could certainly do it.
Advantage Electric, 229 North Main. Call 418-1218. Quality Structures Incorporated in Richmond is proud to sponsor this KOFO sports broadcast. They know experience matters on the court and when it comes to your building needs. Visit qualitystructures.com and let them put their years of experience in constructing post-frame buildings to work for you.
Need to know if your child's game or practice has been canceled due to weather? Sign up now for Ottawa Recreation Commission's text alerts. Go to orcottawaks.org to sign up or for more information.
Confidence, passion, skill, knowledge. At Ottawa University, I've gained the strength to discover who I am and the confidence to be myself. I've met people from around the globe from different backgrounds and cultures, with opportunities to get involved and bring our passions to life with more than 30 clubs and organizations. We all come together into a faith-inspired community that quickly becomes family. I invite you to be brave like me at Ottawa University. Find out more at ottawa.edu today.
To protect your family and plan for your financial future, get to know your Modern Woodman agent.
Hello, I'm Dale Pearson, your Modern Woodman agent in Ottawa, Kansas. Call me today at 242-6566.
Modern Woodman of America, touching lives, securing futures.
Ransom Memorial Hospital Cancer Care, your cancer-fighting team, is open and accepting patients. For a personalized care experience, call 785-229-8203. Online at ransom.org or at 1301 South Main Street, Ottawa. RMH Cancer Care, close to home, close to your heart.
And welcome to the Advantage Electric Braves halftime show here on KOFO. Whether you're building or remodeling, residential or commercial, get the electric advantage for your project. Advantage Electric, 229 North Main in Ottawa. Call 418-1218. And we are at halftime, obviously, 37-26. The Braves leading after a couple of defensive lapses there in the second half. Led to a couple of easy baskets, and then a turnover led to one run out, and that allowed Wesleyan to sort of stay even with the Braves throughout the second quarter after trailing 20-10 through one. One thing we've seen consistently throughout the evening so far is Wesleyan putting up a lot of threes. They are only 2 of 14 from outside so far. They've got Cheyenne Bean, 1 of 4, and I don't think she's been within a foot of the three-point line on any of them. She's been firing from deep, but Shelby Kirby 0 for 2, Tiffany Rieger 1 for 2. Then they've got 5 players who are all 0 for 1. So Wesleyan came out ready to shoot the three early and often. They went a little more to the dribble drive, got some penetration in the second quarter, and again, that allowed them to stay with the Braves. The Braves, after outscoring Wesleyan 20-10 in the first, just 17-16 in the second. In what's been I don't want to say even because it's a double-digit lead, but since that run that the Braves made toward the end of the first quarter and at the beginning of the second, it has been. They pushed the lead out to as many as 15, and then the Eagles have just been able to battle around between about 8 and 11 or 12 points. So they haven't really threatened to take that lead back yet, but at the same time, the Braves have not really established themselves and started to run away with it like it looked like they might when they pushed that lead up to 15 there earlier on in the second quarter. We'll go ahead and take another break and then be back with more of the Advantage Electric halftime show. You're listening to KOFO.
You're listening to the Advantage Electric halftime show on KOFO.
Anyone can call themselves a construction company, slap a sign on the side of their truck, and drive around town looking for work. Is that who you want to hire? No, you're smarter than that. Wise Guys Construction at 108 North Main in Ottawa has been in business for 13 years, building new residential homes, adding additions, and finishing basements, solving commercial structure needs for businesses, and repairing damage left behind from fire or water. When it comes to who you hire for residential and commercial construction needs, be wise. Call Wise Guys Construction at 785-229-5651.
This is Ryan Disborough, your State Farm insurance agent in Garnett, providing insurance and financial services, including retirement options, bank loans, life insurance, and annuities. Call and schedule your financial services consultation today at 785-448-1660.
Kramer Pharmacy, downtown Ottawa, hopes you're enjoying this KOFO sports broadcast and wishes all the area teams good luck this season. Call Kramer Pharmacy today and ask about their convenient MedSync program that allows you to have all your prescriptions filled at the same time each month. Call 242-2055.
Confidence, passion, skill, knowledge. At Ottawa University, I've gained the strength to discover who I am and the confidence to be myself. I've met people from around the globe from different backgrounds and cultures, with opportunities to get involved and bring our passions to life with more than 30 clubs and organizations. We all come together into a faith-inspired community that quickly becomes family. I invite you to be brave like me at Ottawa University. Find out more at ottawa.edu today.
Community journalism is thriving at the Ottawa Herald. 3 days a week in print and every day online, the Herald's award-winning staff covers the news that matters to you. Breaking news, sports, events, and so much more. Just as the Herald has done for more than 140 years. Call 242-4700 to subscribe today, or find us online at www.ottawaherald.com, on Facebook, or download our app.
We're back with more of the Advantage Electric halftime show on KOFO, where we find the Braves up by 11, 37-26, and the offensive heroics have really been limited to just 3 players so far, for the most part. Kaylee Williams, a perfect 6 of 6 from the floor, including 1 3-pointer to give her 13 points, as well as 2 assists and a steal. There were a few possessions there where she'd really taken over, scored on consecutive possessions, plus forced a steal, and went coast to coast for the lay-in on the other end. Then Maddie Stewart, 5 of 7, scoring efficiently from the floor to give her 10 points. She's also pulled down 3 rebounds, has a steal to her name as well. And then Jenna Kramer, 2 of 3 from outside, 3 of 5 overall, give her 8 points and an assist. Ashley Romig, not a bad game so far, 4 points, 2 boards, 2 blocks, 1 assist. Not filling up the score sheet, but she has those 2 blocks that have come up big for the Braves, and playing good defense down low, and has really, more than anything, served as a good distraction for the offense. And against the Oklahoma Wesleyan defense, sometimes those post players don't always get credit for how much they're able to contribute offensively, because Romig, despite only scoring 4 points, has probably been responsible for about half of the Braves' points, as she is frequently drawing double teams the whole way when she's trying to post up down low. But even if she's only being defended by a single player, as soon as the ball gets to her, she's being double and even triple teamed, and she's able to kick it out, and they're able to find open players based off of that movement by the defense collapsing inward in the paint. That opens up players on the outside to either shoot or find themselves a driving lane. So Romig's been very effective for the offense in that respect, even though she only has 4 points to her name at this point. Then Kelsey Hendricks, not typically looked to for a lot of scoring, has 2 points on a very nice take from the top of the key, found a lane and really just found a very narrow window to get it in off the glass to score her only 2 points, but then has 2 assists and 4 rebounds. She's done well on the board, as has Jenna Kramer, also with 4 boards so far. Maddie Stewart, Melanie Romig with 3. Romig has struggled a little bit. She's fouled twice and committed 3 turnovers, as she's just looked a little bit like exactly what she is, which is a freshman just still adapting to the pace of the game here at the college level. But we've seen from her older sister that there is some good basketball played in that family, so it's just a part of the learning curve for Melanie Romig. We'll go ahead and take another break and then be back with more of the Advantage Electric Halftime Show. You're listening to KOFO.
You're listening to the Advantage Electric Halftime Show on KOFO.
This is Dr. Weston Zinner at Franklin County Chiropractic in Ottawa. We hope you're enjoying the game and remind you that whether you're an athlete or a weekend warrior, we can help relieve your pain for a better performance. Call 785-242-9393 for an appointment.
Safe, secure, strong. We're rock solid. Kansas State Bank. A better way to bank with community people you know. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Confidence, passion, skill, knowledge. At Ottawa University, I've gained the strength to discover who I am and the confidence to be myself. I've met people from around the globe from different backgrounds and cultures, with opportunities to get involved and bring our passions to life with more than 30 clubs and organizations. We all come together into a faith-inspired community that quickly becomes family. I invite you to be brave like me at Ottawa University. Find out more at ottawa.edu today.
You can just about hear that cold Kansas winter wind blowing, and you're going to want to make sure your heater is working this winter. The best way to do that is call the pros at Adamson Brothers at 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, maintaining your comfort for over 30 years.
Did you know Dr. Hale's office is a full-service dental care center? If your child is having a toothache, your teenager needs his wisdom teeth removed, or mom needs a new set of dentures, Dr. Hale can treat these and other dental concerns. For quality care in a relaxed environment, call Dr. Hale's office 242-1800.
Since 1944, families of Franklin County have called Dingle & Son Mortuary and Crematory in their time of need. Why? Because of the peace of mind received knowing that Dingle & Son will take charge and exceed expectations. Visit dinglemortuary.com.
At State Farm, our goal is to help people manage the risks of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and realize their dreams. This is State Farm Agent Keith King in Ottawa. Let me help you protect what's most important to you. Give my office a call at 785-242-9435 or stop by at 111 South Main Street in Ottawa.
Back in Wilson Fieldhouse, where the last segment of the Advantage Electric Halftime Show. Once again, Braves up 37-26 as we're getting closer to starting the second half here. The Braves, as a team, shooting 59% from the floor. Very efficient. 17 of 29, 3 of 8 from outside. So they've chosen their spots well offensively. Wesleyan, as they frequently do, has taken more shots than their opponent, but made fewer, hitting only 32% as a team, 11 of 34 overall, and just 2 of 14 from three-point range, which is 14%, which is well under their season average, which isn't that impressive to begin with, just 29% shooters as a team. We'll see how things go in the second half when we come back. You've been listening to the Advantage Electric Halftime Show here on KOFO.
You're listening to the Advantage Electric Halftime Show on KOFO.
This is Dr. Adam Maxwell of Maxwell Chiropractic, serving you with chiropractic and wellness care at 225 South Walnut in Ottawa. Call 785-893-8272 for an appointment. As a lifelong Ottawa resident, I'm proud to be a supporter of OU Braves athletics and wish the teams good luck this season.
People's Bank in Ottawa is proud to support our area sports teams. From People's Bank Field at Ottawa University to our Bucks for Buckets promotion and more, we believe our local sports programs are an investment in our future. Best of luck to the Ottawa sports teams from all of us at People's Bank. Member FDIC.
The Ottawa Shopper has a new look with new features. Never miss your favorite TV show with the TV guides. Find area church times and the popular Kids Talk About God column on the church pages. And get useful employment tips from our weekly Q&A advice column. Call 242-4700 to get your Franklin County address added to our subscription list for free, or pick up the Ottawa Shopper at multiple racks around town. That's 242-4700.
Confidence, passion, skill, knowledge. At Ottawa University, I've gained the strength to discover who I am and the confidence to be myself. I've met people from around the globe from different backgrounds and cultures, with opportunities to get involved and bring our passions to life with more than 30 clubs and organizations. We all come together into a faith-inspired community that quickly becomes family. I invite you to be brave like me at Ottawa University. Find out more at ottawa.edu today.
It's the annual store-wide clearance sale at Messenger's Home Furnishings in South Ottawa. This is one of the biggest sales of the year and includes every category in the store. Reclining furniture, bedroom furniture, dining room furniture, youth furniture, sofas, chairs, end tables, and much, much more. Save on closeouts of Serta iComfort, iSeries, and Perfect Sleeper mattresses while they last. Long-term interest-free financing is being offered, or you can use our free layaway and pay it off with your upcoming tax refund. Messenger's Home Furnishings is located just west of Sirloin Stockade on 23rd Street in South Ottawa.
And Wesleyan will start with the ball. They are moving right to left, again wearing red, the Braves in white. Moving left to right now in the second half. The Braves with an 11-point lead as Wesleyan throws it in to Tiffany Rieger. Both teams with their starting lineups out on the court. Here's Gatow out on the wing, gets it over to Shelby Kirby, launches a three, so they're staying with that strategy so far as Maddie Stewart gets the rebound off the miss. She brings it up, now will back it out, gets it to Kelsey Hendricks. Jenna Kramer moving to her left, picks up her dribble, back over to Hendricks. They want to get it down low, but Gatow doing a good job on Romig. Now they will get it to Romig. She's immediately triple teamed, but she finds Kaylee Williams once again. They're bringing the defender off Williams to help on Romig, which she catches it down low, and that's twice now. Once at the end of the half and once here at the beginning of the second half. The Romig has looked right to Williams and found her for the easy layup. There's Gatow with a nice post move, trying to take an extra step, but missed the shot anyway. Braves up 13, 1 minute into the second half. It goes over to Maddie Stewart. Romig blanketed down low by Gatow, and Rieger is helping off her player on the wing to help try and head off any entry pass to Romig. Here's an open three for Jenna Kramer. Swish! Got it! The Braves are up by 16. That's their biggest lead of the game. Wesleyan almost has it stolen by Kaylee Williams. Now here's a deep three from the left side. No, long rebound, rebounded by Short. Rieger on the miss. Now they get it back out to Rieger. She gets over to Gatow. Now a jumper by Short from two-point range. Misses. Gatow with another offensive board. Goes up, misses. Another offensive board. Kicks it back out. But I believe she may have traveled. They stopped play without anything really happening, and they're giving it back to Wesleyan. There was no foul called. There's no motion made by the referee. So it may have been a player injury. Here's Gatow. She travels going to the basket, and it'll be a turnover anyway. Braves up 16. Hendricks bringing up the court, defended by Bean. Bring it over to Kaylee Williams on the left side. Back up to Maddie Stewart. Continue working around the perimeter. Jenna Kramer passes up the shot to get it over to Hendricks. 10 seconds left on the shot clock now. Ball in Maddie Stewart's hands. She gets into the lane, working around, goes up. Goes out of bounds. They'll give it to the Braves. It looked like it just flew right out of Maddie Stewart's hands, but it also looked like she was getting tackled. So either way, the Braves will retain possession. Now the inbound pass knocked away by Sarah Short. Braves will inbound again, but now they're down to 4 seconds left on the shot clock. Short's going to come out, and Tiffany Rieger comes right back on. Still not sure why play stopped for Rieger to come off on that last possession, but some things we'll just never know. Hendricks inbounds to Kramer. Now to Romig. She's got to shoot it quickly. Doesn't get it off in time. Missed it anyway. One too many passes. Only 4 seconds left on the shot clock. You got to be aware of the situation and move the ball quicker than that. Rieger brings it down. She's defended by Hendricks. Both teams have stayed in a simple man-to-man half-court defense this entire game so far. Rieger kicks it out to Amanda Hart, wants to drive, lost the ball momentarily, now kicks it out, and Rieger barely able to track it down along the sideline. Now over to Kirby, 5 seconds left on the shot clock, blocked by Ashley Romig. Kelsey Hendricks grabs it. Romig with 3 blocks now, already the conference leader in that category. Kramer over to Kaylee Williams at the top of the key. Romig hands it right back off to Williams. Drives, gets the bump. Can't get the layup to go, but she'll go to the line for a pair of free throws. Williams with 15 points today and a 79% free throw shooter, going to the line for her 2 shots. Misses the front end. Jessica King is going to check in for Ashley Romig. With 6:44 remaining here in quarter number 3. Williams approaches the free throw line for her second attempt. It's up and it's good. So the Braves with a new game high of 17 points. Their lead 43-26. Here's Gatau. Kicks it back out to Bean at the top of the key. Works it around. Now she'll back it out. Defended by Jenna Kramer. Works it in. A little spin move. Fade away. Got it to go. Nice little move by Cheyenne Bean there. Had been really just a 3-point shooter in this game up until that moment, but showed a nice little spin move right at the elbow. Here's Maddie Stewart trying to work her way down low. Has it knocked away, but into the hands of King. King goes up with it, and it goes in. Over the hands of Gatau. Played good defense, but King was able to get it in over her. Lead pushed back to 17, 45-28. Being with the ball way out on the wing. She's shown she'll let it fly from anywhere, but Jenna Kramer is defending her all the way out. She thought about letting it go from about 5 feet behind the arc there, passes it off instead, and then I'm not sure that went off the glass deliberately, but either way, it goes in. Shelby Kirby with the 2 points. She's got 10 on the game. The team high for the Eagles. It's back down to a 15-point game as Maddie Stewart gets it into the lane. Now kicks it out to Jenna Kramer. Thought about the 3, wants to drive instead. Goes up off the glass, rolls it in. Jenna Kramer working it into the basket. Now on the other side, there's Rieger over to Gatau, way out away from the basket, wants to drive on King, picks up her dribble, has to pass it out. Kaylee Williams got a hand on that pass, almost stole it. Here's Bean working against Kramer, wants to drive. Kramer called for the foul. Can't swat at it going for the block. You got to stay vertical and then wait for the ball to be released. The key to blocking shots is you can't swing your arm before you know that ball's coming out, and that's what she did. And that sends Bean to the free throw line, where she's an 82% free throw shooter this season. First one, rims out. Rashia Parker is going to come into the game, as is Ashley Romig. It's Kelsey Hendricks and Maddie Stewart coming off for OU. 4:56 showing on the clock here in quarter number 3. Braves up 17. Ties their biggest lead of the game. Second free throw is good. We'll see Brianna Merchant back into the game for the first time here in the second half. She checks in for the free throw shooter Bean, with the Braves up by 16 points. Parker bringing it up, gets over Jessica King, wants to drive. Spin move, goes with the left hand off the glass, not even close though. And it looks like Mary Hutchins, who was defending her, knew exactly what King wanted to do there. It's what King has made a living off of here in the last few games, where her scoring has really picked up, is dribbling and then kind of spinning off that left foot. Here's a three-pointer by Rieger, and it's missed. Rebounded by Kaylee Williams. She wants to take it all the way to the other end. Off the glass too hard, but a nice offensive board by Jessica King. Out to Kramer and out to Parker, who's going to reset the offense. King finds Parker, passes up the open 3. Over to Kramer for a deep 3 off the back end of the iron. No good. She was at the top of the key. Good yard behind the three-point line. Under 4 minutes to go now in the third quarter. Here's Gatau, kicks it out to Rieger. Now Morgan to Gatau in the corner. Not a three-point shooter. Passes that up. Swings it out to Rieger. Almost mishandled that pass. Now puts up a long 3. She hits it. And that breaks a long three-point drought for the Eagles. as they pull to within 13, 47-34. 3.5 minutes to go in the third. Jessica King with the ball at the top of the key. Over to Kaylee Williams on the right wing. Continues swinging it around the outside. Less than 10 seconds to go on the shot clock. Kramer wants the ISO, and that's going to be a reach-in foul on Gattau, and that'll reset the shot clock. There are only 6 seconds left. That'll put 30 back up. Gattau's second foul, the Eagles' second team foul. 3:07 to go here in the third quarter. Kramer inbounds to Hendricks. Caitlin Hughes into the game for OU. Only Romig waiting to check in. Here's Ashley Romig down low as to kick it out to Jenna Kramer. Kramer working around the perimeter. Now gets in, kicks it out to Hendricks. Over to Ashley Romig. Wants to go up with it. Looks like a lot of contact. No call. Misses the shot. Rebounded by Hutchins, and that's going to be a technical foul called against Coach Bruce Tate of OU. Just one time too many that the Braves have gone to the basket, going up for a layup, and plenty of contact, but no call. We just haven't seen the referees call many fouls either way tonight. They've let a whole lot of contact go, and Tate standing up for his players. Tired of seeing all the contact allowed. And it'll be Rieger who goes to the line and hits both free throws. And the lead is down to 11 after being as many as 17. Jenna Kramer comes to the bench. Romig checks on. Both Romigs out there, Melanie and Ashley. Rieger sends it over to Kayla Morgan on the right wing. Morgan with a move, getting it in, now kicks it back out. Rieger over to Hutchins. He's going to pass it into the corner. Now, nice job by Morgan of maintaining a dribble as she slipped. Would have been a travel otherwise. We're going to see an offensive foul called for a moving screen that's called against Brianna Merchant. And Cheyenne Bean's going to come in for Merchant. 2:16 to go here in quarter number 3. Braves lead this one by 11, 47-36. They've led it by as many as 17, but most of the game, the lead has been on either side of 10 points or so. Braves swinging around the perimeter. Maddie Stewart faked a shot, then faked a drive, then passed it away. Now Melanie Romig tries to get it to her sister Ashley, and the bounce pass way too low for the 6-foot Ashley Romig. She wasn't able to reach down and scoop that up. 4 turnovers now for the freshman, Melanie Romig. Wesleyan taking it the other way. The handoff to Kayla Morgan. Now they get it down low to Sarah Short, working against Ashley Romig. She'll kick it out, and then Kelsey Hendricks, good defense, get the steal. Now she's going to back it out. She decided not to try for the layup. She ended up kind of with her back to the basket at an awkward angle. Now, Maddie Stewart with the pass over to Ashley Romig, misses the 12-foot jump shot. Rebounded by Wesleyan. Rieger pulls up for 3. Hits it, and the lead is down to single digits, just 8. 47-39 OU. Lead more, or cut to less than in half. Was 17, now just 8 points. Here's Caitlin Hughes for 3. Misses. Rebounded by Mary Hutchins of Wesleyan. Rieger to bring it down. Working to her left, pull up long 2. Kelsey Hendricks with the defense, and it just barely rims out. Looks good all the way up until it pops back out of the basket. It's rebounded by Caitlin Hughes. Here's Hendricks to bring it up the court. Moving it around the perimeter. Romig swings out to Caitlin Hughes for another corner 3. Air ball, and rebounded again by Hutchins. Less than 30 seconds left. Shot clock and game clock almost identical. They can easily hold it for the last second shot if they want. Braves lead has been cut to 8, 47-39. As the air has just kind of gone out of the team for the last half of the quarter here. Here's a three-pointer by Hutchins. It's good. The lead is cut to 5. 4 seconds left. Hendricks bringing it up. Over to Ashley Romig for the last second three. Just missed it to the left. And the Eagles go on a run at the end of the third quarter and make this a game. We're going into the fourth. The Braves lead just 47-42 here on KOFO.
Eric Price and his staff at the Lamb Roberts Funeral Homes are proud to sponsor this KOFO sports broadcast and honored to help so many families in the community with compassionate care when it's needed most. Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, Ottawa, Baldwin City, and Overbrook.
Kramer Pharmacy, downtown Ottawa, hopes you're enjoying this KOFO sports broadcast and wishes all the area teams good luck this season. Call Kramer Pharmacy today and ask about their convenient MedSync program that allows you to have all your prescriptions filled at the same time each month. Call 242-2055.
Are you paying too much for your Medicare Part D prescriptions? At Walgreens, that's a question you won't have to ask. As a preferred pharmacy with many of the nation's top plans, Walgreens offers copays now as low as $0 on select plans. Millions of people have Walgreens as a preferred pharmacy in their network, which means you could be saving big. So switch your prescriptions and start saving today. Walgreens, at the corner of happy and healthy.
Applies to Tier 1 generics.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
And quarter number 4 just about underway. The Braves will start with the ball. They're up by only 5, 47-42 after leading by as many as 17 there in the third quarter. But ended up overall outscored 16-10. Hendricks with the ball out on the left side over to Kramer at the top of the key. Now Kaylee Williams looks to drive, kicks it out to Kramer, jumps to haul in that pass, gets into the lane, up off the glass, no good. Now she goes for the offensive rebound, and it's knocked out of bounds, last touched by Wesleyan. So a new shot clock, and the Braves will inbound. Looking to get a little more wind in their sails after the energy just kind of left the team a little bit. Now Maddie Stewart has it slapped away and stolen. So the rough play by the Braves continues. Here's Hutchins to Wesley and kicks out to the corner. Short driving on Ashley Romig, kicks it out. Bean gets into the lane, now kicks it out for an open three by Rieger. She hits it. Wesleyan has found their three-point stroke, and they're to within 2 points. Trailed by as many as 17 just last quarter. They have come all the way back. There's Kramer, the drive. A lot of contact and still no foul call. No word from Tate after picking up the technical to the last time the Braves were tackled. Hendricks with the inbound pass, stolen. Now the fight for it is Williams and Bean battling for it. Bean being a little aggressive with her elbows there, but once again, we're not going to see any fouls called. And Coach Tate wants a timeout. The Braves lead has been cut to 2, and Wesleyan will have the ball when we come back. 30-second timeout. This is Braves basketball on KOFO.
Do you love pizza? Because if you love pizza, the 10 any pizza deal from Pizza Hut is the biggest no-brainer in the history of the world. You can carry out a large pizza, any toppings, anytime for just $10. Even a large pan meat lovers, or pepperoni lovers, or whatever toppings you love. They're all $10. The 10 any pizza deal, because no one out-pizzas the Hut. Ask for this offer. Additional charge for extra cheese and stuffed crust. Product availability, prices, and participation may vary.
Change to the lineup as Avery Lumen comes in for Kelsey Hendricks. Other than that, it's the starters out there for OU. Trying to defend this lead that is only 2 points now, 47-45. A low-scoring game here in the fourth quarter. The Eagles have started raining in threes, and the Braves' offense is just stalled out. Here's another three. Rieger missed everything. Air ball goes out of bounds. And Maddie Stewart will inbound to Avery Lumen to bring it up the court. 8:35 to go in this one. Braves still just up 2. Williams with the ball out on the right wing. He goes to Stewart. Now Lumen gets it down low to Romig. It's knocked away. Lumen down on the baseline to inbound. She has Kaylee Williams at the top of the key, moving to her right, and now the ball goes loose all the way into the backcourt, but because no one had touched it, no over and back call. So the Braves offense resets. They've looked sluggish for most of the second half here. 6 seconds to go on the shot clock. Maddie Stewart with the ball. Backing away into the lane. Loses control. Stolen. Here's Bean the other way. Into the corner to Rieger. Back over to Bean. She'll shoot from anywhere. She's shown that. Pass it off to Short. Now Rieger, who's hit a couple of big threes here down the stretch. Over to the left side, working against Kaylee Williams. And they work into the corner. Short for a long 2. She hits it, and we have a tie game. After leading by as many as 17, the Braves are now tied with the Eagles at 47 apiece. Here's Williams, defended by Bean. Picks up her dribble at the top of the key, swings it over to Lumen, gets it down low to Ashley Romig. Defended one-on-one this time. Off the backboard, no good. Well defended by Sarah Short. And the Eagles have the ball with the shot to take the lead. 7 minutes and 15 seconds to go in this one. Gets to Short at the elbow, working against Ashley Romig. Now kicks it out to an open three-point shooter. No, the air ball rebounded by Hutchins, who puts it in, and the Braves are down 49-47 after looking like they might run away with this one earlier. Kaylee Williams with the ball out on the left wing. Uses a screen, gets the basket, too hard off the glass. No, rebounded by Wesleyan. About 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter, the Braves still without a point. Hutchins thought about the three, then kicks it back over to Rieger. And she's going to be fouled by Lumen as she drives. Away from the basket, so it'll just be an inbound. First team foul on OU. Jessica King and Kelsey Hendricks will come into the game. Ashley Romig and Avery Lumen to the bench. This will be Rieger to inbound. And it's a foul by Kaylee Williams as she was battling to keep Shelby Kirby from getting around her on the inbound. So quick foul number 2 on the Braves for the quarter. No foul trouble whatsoever on Wesleyan's side as they were only whistled for 4 team fouls the entire first half, and none so far here in the third quarter. Here's a drive and kick out to Kirby, pulls up at the free throw line, missed, battle for the rebound. Maddie Stewart ends up with it. It's over to Hendricks. Bruce Tate wants a timeout. It'll be a full timeout as the Braves find themselves down 2, looking to come back after at one point leading by 17. Take a break and then be back with more. 6:07 to go here in the game.
Hey y'all, it's Brantley Gilbert. Stop into your neighborhood Advance Auto Parts store today and find out how you can win a trip for you and a friend to meet me backstage at one of my shows. Brought to you by Advance Auto Parts. Need a part? Order the parts you need online at advanceautoparts.com and pick them up in store in just 30 minutes so you can get back on the road. Order online at advanceautoparts.com. And don't forget to grab a copy of my new album, The Devil Don't Sleep. Available everywhere Friday, January 27th. Weekend.
The Home Depot has a new idea. Free carpet installation that means free carpet installation. Moving furniture out of the way? Free. Ripping out the old carpet? No charge. Hauling it away? On the house. Because the Home Depot has no hidden fees. Just free carpet installation on purchases of $699 or more. The Home Depot. More saving. More doing. Valid on carpet price $1 or more per square foot. Unique specialty items and requirements may be priced separately. Not valid in all markets. Offer ends April 5th.
Wesleyan never led this game until we were about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter. Literally the entire game up until that point, the Braves had led as Kaylee Williams scored a quick basket on the opening possession. They jumped out to a 7-0 lead and for the most part led by around 10 points for much of the game, but Wesleyan started hitting threes. The Braves offense went flat, and the Eagles are now up 2 on OU here in Wilson Fieldhouse. Maddie Stewart in the lane, goes up, draws the foul. Finally, a foul called on a drive. That might be the first time tonight we've seen a driving player by OU get the call and go to the free throw line. Maddie Stewart goes to the line with a chance to tie things back up. First free throw, nothing but net. And OU is down only 1. Second one is up and rolls out. A battle for the rebound. Jenna Kramer muscling her way in there, battling with Sarah Short for it. Possession arrow points in OU's direction, so they pull to within 1, and now they'll retain possession of the ball. 5:59 on the clock. Hendricks inbounds to the top of the key. Kaylee Williams now moves to her left, gets it down low to Jessica King. King kicks it out to Jenna Kramer. Nice move to get into the lane, up off the glass. A lot of contact there. That'll be called to go to the line. That was Short called for the foul, her second. Hard foul with the body, knocking Kramer to the ground as she went up for the layup. So Kramer will shoot 2 with a chance to at least tie, if not maybe give the Braves the lead back. An 81% shooter from the free throw stripe on the year. First free throw, no good, off the back of the rim. Kramer with 13 points today. Williams has 16. Second free throw is in, so we have ourselves a tie game again, 49 points apiece. Braves has led by as many as 17. Wesleyan just had a 2-point lead for a few minutes. And now Kaylee Williams just rips the ball out of the ball handler's hands, going all the way back, and she just lost control of it as she gathered to go up for the layup. Got a little too excited, a little too sped up. She was wide open going the other way on the fast break, and the ball just flew right out of her hands. You can see the frustration on her face. And now she gets in there and blocks a 3-point attempt. What a play by Kaylee Williams, and now Sarah Short too aggressive, trying to reach in and get the steal away from Maddie Stewart. The tide's turning a little as the Braves seem to have some momentum going their way. Ashley Romig will check back in for Jessica King. Kramer to inbound along the sideline at half court, 5:24 to go. We're tied at 49. Kramer over to Kaylee Williams. Takes the handoff or play action to Jenna Kramer. Now gets it over to Stewart. Drives, misses. Rebounded by Wesleyan. Now pushing the tempo is Rieger. Rieger backs it out, swings it over to Hutchins on the left wing. She's defended by Stewart, wants to drive, has it stolen, and now Hutchins dives after it and bumps into Kaylee Williams. It's going to be team foul number 4. The next one puts OU in the bonus. We'll see Shelby Kirby subbing in for Wesleyan, and now Wesleyan wants a timeout to regroup. We'll take a quick 30 seconds, then be right back. 4:54 to go. We're tied up.
I moved to Boston when I was 2. There was 14 of us in a 4-bedroom apartment in the projects in Boston. To be the first, kid to buy a house in my family. I just realized that. I'm the first kid to buy a house. It's a very proud moment.
Home means something different to everyone. With millions of homes for sale or rent on Zillow, whatever home means to you, Zillow can help you find it.
And we're back in Wilson Fieldhouse where the Braves trying to preserve their winning streak. They're tied at 49 apiece with Oklahoma Wesleyan right now. 4:50 on the clock. Romig down low, swings it over to Kelsey Hendricks. Hendricks into the lane, now over to Romig, drives the baseline, Over to Jenna Kramer on the left side. Now Maddie Stewart resets the offense at the top of the key. 10 seconds to go on the shot clock. Here's Jenna Kramer over to Kaylee Williams. Williams fouled out away from the basket by Bean. That's going to put OU into the bonus, and Kaylee Williams gets to go to the free throw line. Before the break, she got a steal and a clean run out and just lost the ball as she gathered to go up for the layup, and she can make up for it here with a couple of free throws. The senior hits the first to regain the lead for OU, 50-49, 4:30 left. Second one, no good, but Ashley Romig with the offensive board tried to pass it over to Williams, cutting to the basket, but it's stolen. Now a foul on Williams as she's riding Shelby Kirby back down the other direction. Team foul number 3 on the Braves. Team foul number 3 on Williams. Caitlin Hughes going to check in. Williams is going to come off. Here's the inbound to Rieger. Over to Bean in the right corner, working against Jenna Kramer. Now moving to her left. Getting into the hands of Kirby, looks to drive, now kicks it out. Now back out to Bean. Bean drives, stops, gets over to Short, draws Romig into the air. Romig recovers and gets the block. Short thought she had Romig beaten as she drew her into the air, but then as she went up, Romig just spun around to knock the shot out of bounds. Her 4th block of the day. 8 seconds left on the shot clock for Wesleyan. They'll get it into Kirby. Kirby drives, stops, kicks it out to Short. 3 seconds left. Bean's going to have to fire up a runner, and she gets it to go. And the Eagles take a 1-point lead. Bean, with the shot clock expiring, off balance, just fired one up from long 2-point range, and it's kind of rattled through. Maddie Stewart with the ball at the top of the key. She's going to shoot. She's got it from 3-point range. The Burlington Bomber puts the Braves back on top, 53-51. Bean kicks it out to Hutchins for 3. She's got it. Now the Braves down 1 again. Back and forth we go. Coming up on 3-minute mark. Kelsey Hendricks moves to her right. Over to Caitlin Hughes in the corner. Pass is stolen by Sarah Short. The entry pass not really close enough to where it needed to go. She was trying to get it to Ashley Romig. Eagles are up 1. Here's Kirby. Double team, kicks it out to Bean. Well, excuse me, that's Rieger moving to her left. Defended by Hendricks. Now here's Bean, defended by Kramer. Move to get into the lane. Scoop, no. But offensive rebound kicked out for a 3. No. Chased down by Maddie Stewart for the defensive rebound. The Braves still have a point to make up. Got a little bit lucky there. Got to crack down on the defensive board. Hendricks swings over to Maddie Stewart. Jenna Kramer's hands on the corner. Now back to Stewart. Stewart in the lane. Finds a wide open Jenna Kramer for 3. Nothing but net. She got it. The Braves are back up by 2. Coach Tate wants a timeout to talk about strategy for the last minute 55 on the clock. This will be a 30-second timeout. The Braves have gone back on top, 56-54.
A good night's sleep starts with the right pillow. That's where MyPillow comes in, and now they're offering 2 standard queen MyPillow premiums and 2 Go Anywhere pillows for just $99.98. This offer won't last long, so call 1-800-635-1825 or go to MyPillow.com. And be sure to click on the radio listener special and use the promo code SKY. That's 1-800-635-1825 or go to MyPillow.com and use the promo code SKY, S-K-Y.
And we're back with 1:55 showing on the clock. Jenna Kramer coming up big right after Maddie Stewart did the same thing on the previous possession. A couple of huge 3-pointers And the Braves are up by 2, 56-54, but this one's been back and forth for most of the fourth quarter. There's a drive by Kirby, fouled out away from the basket by Caitlin Hughes. That's going to be team foul number 4 on OU, so the next one sends the Eagles to the line. Rieger to inbound along the baseline. Works it in. Now here's Sarah Short down low, defended by Ashley Romig. Short trying to back her down. Spins, turns, now kicks out to Kirby. Kind of just throws up a runner. And there's going to be a foul on the rebound on Maddie Stewart. They're going to say she pushed off to get that board, and that is going to send Shelby Kirby, an 87% free throw shooter, to the line for 2.
Brett, we had inside position. Did you have inside position on it?
First free throw is good. Coach Tate arguing that Stewart had inside position and had the ball, but to no avail. 1:34 remaining on the clock. The Braves lead is just 1. Free throw number 2 is up and in. We're tied at 56. Both teams in the bonus now from here on out. Hendricks over to Kaylee Williams. Gets it down low to Romig. Romig spots up. Jumper no good. Rebounded by Hutchins. Now Rieger will slow things up, bringing it down the court. Defended by Kelsey Hendricks. Now over to Bean. Defended by Kramer. Uses a screen. They switch. Maddie Stewart to cover. Now they get it back into Rieger's hands. Defending them all the way out to the perimeter. Wesleyan not afraid to shoot threes. There's a pass down low to Short. Reverse layup is good. Less than a minute to go. Hendricks moving to her right over to Maddie Stewart. Stewart started to spin. It's knocked away. Here's Ashley Romig. She's fouled as she goes up for the jump shot. 37.6 seconds to go on the clock. The Braves are down by 2, 58-56, but Romig got a chance to come up huge with a couple of free throws here. Each team with 1 timeout remaining. Romig's first free throw is no good. Off to the left. She can still pull it to within 1. 37 seconds left, so they'll need to defend no matter what happens here. Second free throw is in. Braves down 58-57. And Wesleyan will certainly want to try and take all the time they can off the clock here. There's about 6-7 seconds difference between the game clock and shot clock. Braves not pressuring the ball, letting the clock run down. And we're going to see a foul called on Maddie Stewart, way away from the ball. Didn't see exactly what happened. They may have called an intentional foul, as they've cleared everybody off that side of the court. The first free throw misses. It's Hutchins at the line, only her 5th and 6th free throw attempts of the season. Now number 2 is up and in. The Eagles up 2, 59-57, and now they will retain possession because of the intentional foul call. .2 seconds left. There's no shot clock, so the Braves will have no choice but to foul if they can't get the steal. The inbound and the immediate foul on Kelsey Hendricks, but it's going to send Tiffany Rieger to the line, an 89% free throw shooter. That's the last person you want on the line in this situation if you're OU. She could push the lead to 4 and make this very difficult for OU. First free throw's in. Kaylee Williams to sub in for Caitlin Hughes. Second free throw is in, and the Braves are down by 2 possessions with 19.3 seconds left. Braves want a full timeout to try and figure out how they're going to try and overcome this one. We'll go ahead and take a break ourselves and be back. 19.3 seconds left. Braves down 4.
SLS Las Vegas adds a mischievous chapter with the ultimate party package called #MyVegasStory. Guests 21 and over who book a 2-night stay in the boutique Story Tower receive a complimentary minibar stocked with more than $200 worth of party essentials, including vodka, Fireball, Bud Light, Red Bull, and much more, while enjoying VIP access to daylife and nightlife experiences. To book your stay, visit slslasvegas.com/MyVegasStory.
If you're scheduled for a radiologic exam such as a CT scan, MRI, or X-ray, visit radiologyinfo.org. With over 200 easy-to-understand descriptions of radiologic procedures, diseases, and conditions, as well as screening and wellness topics, radiologyinfo.org will provide you with information about what you can expect and how to prepare. Get the information you need for your exam and know what questions to ask your radiologist by visiting radiologyinfo.org. Produced by the Radiological Society of North America and the American College of Radiology.
And we're back in Wilson Fieldhouse. The Braves are down 61-57 to Oklahoma Wesleyan, riding a 4-game winning streak, receiving votes for the top 25, coming off perhaps their biggest win of the year over Kansas Wesleyan. They face an Oklahoma Wesleyan team with a losing record in the KCAC. Built up a 17-point lead, and now they've seen it all fade away as they're down by 4. Ashley Romey goes up for 3. She hits the 3, and this is a 1-point game now. They inbound to Shelby Kirby, who's going to be immediately fouled, but it's not quite over yet. The Braves down 1, and an 87% free throw shooter going to the line, but there are 14.2 seconds left. The Braves are out of timeout, so if they get a rebound here, they have to get it and go. Kirby to shoot 2. Her first one is good. Pushes the lead to 2. Eagles have 1 timeout remaining. We may see them use it if Kirby hits the second. Free throw is up, and it's in. 3-point game, no timeout called. Braves have 14 seconds to try and hit a 3. Oklahoma Wesleyan not fouling. Here's Romig for 3. She got it! Ashley Romig hits the 3! Ashley Romig with 3-pointers on back-to-back possessions has tied this game up at 63. 4.4 seconds left on the clock. The senior coming up big in back-to-back possessions. She's only attempted 11 on the year. She'd only made 3 of those, and now 2 in a row to tie this game back up. 4.5 seconds left on the clock. We'll leave it right here. We could be headed for overtime. They'll need to D up and keep Wesleyan from getting any open looks. How clutch is that by the senior Ashley Romig? Refusing to let her team go down without a fight. Pulling to within 1. The Braves foul. The Eagles get 2 free throws, but then they come down on the other end. Jenna Kramer, I thought, was going to take the 3 from the corner. She passed it up, got it to Ashley Romig, who stepped up and knocked down another one from the right corner. Or excuse me, from the right wing. And they're going to add a little time to the clock, 5.3 instead of 4.4. This game is tied at 63. Your lineup on the court: Kelsey Hendricks, Caitlin Hughes, Jenna Kramer, Maddie Stewart, Ashley Romig. And the words you're hearing from the coaches and the team: don't foul. You don't want to send them to the line. Just defend and keep them from making the last-second shot. Hutchins will inbound. Now a fadeaway block by Ashley Romig. Romig comes up with block number 5 to send this one into overtime. It was Tiffany Rieger going up for the fadeaway to try and get the game winner, and Ashley Romig gets block number 5, and we'll go another 5 minutes. We'll take a break and then be back with overtime. What a finish to regulation here in Wilson Fieldhouse.
The KOFO DIY Supply Home and Garden Expo is set for Saturday and Sunday, March 4th and 5th. Vendor registrations are now being accepted. As a merchant, this is your chance to showcase your products and services, meet your customers, share important information about your business. Plus, as a participating merchant, you are guaranteed a consistent advertising campaign promoting your business, your merchandise, and when you will be at the expo. Contact KOFO now. Email at KOFO.com or call 785-242-1220. The KOFO DIY Supply Home and Garden Expo, 8:30 to 4 Saturday, March 4th, 11 until 3 Sunday, March 5th at the ORC Goppert Building in Ottawa. Get your registration in today, and the KOFO marketing team can help with booth preparation and product display, space rental fee, and promotion. Just email sales at KOFO.com or call 785-242-1220.
And we are headed to overtime here at Wilson Fieldhouse. The Eagles led by 4 with just 14 seconds on the clock. The Braves got it in. Ashley Romig hit a 3 to pull it to within 1. They quickly fouled. Wesleyan hit both their free throws. But then on the other end, Ashley Romig once again hits her 3, just her 4th and 5th made three-pointers of the season. And then on the other end, she blocks the buzzer beater attempt. And now here we are tied at 63. Braves will move left to right for the overtime period. Wearing white, Oklahoma Wesleyan in red, moving right to left. Romig gets in there and knocks the tip-off into the hands of Maddie Stewart, and she'll get it to Hendricks to set things up. Jenna Kramer out on the wing. The fouls carry over, so both teams will remain in the bonus throughout. Hendricks uses a screen, gets a double team, kicks it to a wide open Jenna Kramer, misses the 3, rebounded by Shelby Kirby. Tiffany Rieger bringing it down for Wesleyan into the hands of Hutchins. Picks up a dribble, gets it over to Kirby, who knocks down a long 2, puts Wesleyan on top. 65-63. Romig inbounds to Hendricks. Kramer out on the wing, over to Ashley Romig, passes up the 3 this time. Kaylee Williams swings it to Kramer. Maddie Stewart for 3. Oh, it looked good and then rims out. Ashley Romig, the offensive board, and 1. Count it. She'll go to the line. The senior from Waverly has been huge down the stretch. Ties it up, and now she's got a chance to put them on top by 1. Romig, an 84% free throw shooter on the year, knocks it down. The Braves are up 1, 66-65. Kirby out to Bean, driving against Kramer, takes it over to Hutchins in the corner. Hutchins wants to get into the lane, then kicks it back out. Bean drives, fouls to go to the line for 2. Foul's going to be called on Ashley Romig, just 2 on her. Bean hits the first to tie it up. Now shot number 2 is up, and it's in. The Eagles back on top by a point. Hendricks moving to her right side. Picks up her dribble, gets it down low to Romig, up off the glass, rolls in. Ashley Romig keeps it going for OU. The Braves back on top by 1, 68-67. 3.5 to go here in overtime. Now pull-up jumper by Kirby, partially blocked by Kaylee Williams. That's her second block of the night. Romig gets the loose ball and gets it over to Hendricks. 3:10 to go. Hendricks moving to her left side, picks it up, tries to get it down low to Romig. Entry pass too low, and it's stolen by Short. Tiffany Rieger at the top of the key. Might have been a moving screen there, not called. Here's Hutchins, swings it over to Bean, defended by Kramer. Moves to her left, gets into the lane, off the rim, no good. Romig pulls down the rebound. She's getting warm. Knocked to the ground by Bean. Just going to be a standard personal foul call, but Romig will go to the line for 2. Short was already battling with Romig for the ball, and then Bean just seemed to come in there and get her arm in there and push Romig to the ground. But we saw an intentional at the end of regulation on Maddie Stewart for far less. Romig hits the first free throw and pushes the lead to 2. That's a big point. Now she can make it a 3-point game. 2:40 remaining. Caitlin Hughes comes into the game for defensive purposes for Kaylee Williams. Ashley Romig hits the second one. 70-67, 3-point game. Rieger brings it up the court, defended by Hendricks. Moves it to her left to Hutchins, defended by Stewart. And they're working around back to Rieger on the right side. Here's Bean, defended by Kramer, moving to her right. Now Hutchins, less than 10 on the shot clock. Hutchins working into the lane. Now swings it back out. Rieger's going to have to pull up for a wild 2 off the backboard and in. Just spun around on her pivot foot and flung it up at the basket, and it hit hard off the backboard and bounced right through the hoop. So it's a 1-point lead for the Braves. Less than 2 to go. Kramer up off the backboard. No good. Loose ball on the rebound. Caitlin Hughes able to track it down. No timeouts for either team, so we're going to play it out here. Hendricks to Hughes to Kramer. Now working it down low to Maddie Stewart. Finds Ashley Romig. Puts the ball on the floor. Dribbles. Has it knocked away on the drive. Still 13 seconds left on the shot clock. 1:33 to go in the game. Kaylee Williams comes back in for Hughes. It's been Hughes and Williams alternating. When the Braves have the ball, they want Williams in. When they're on defense, they put in Hughes. Hendricks inbounds to Romig. Now back out to Hendricks. Now they swing to Kramer. Goes to the basket. She's fouled. She'll get 2 free throws. 1:28 showing on the clock now. Hughes will check back in for Williams. Kramer, an 81% free throw shooter with the chance to hit 2 big ones here. First one's up and in. Nothing but net. Kramer is tied with Ashley Romig for a game-high 18 points now. This free throw would make it 3. It's up and it's in. The Braves are up 72-69. Less than a minute and a half to go here in overtime. Wesleyan swinging it around. Here's Rieger over to Short. They're not even defending her on the perimeter. Gets it back to Rieger. Drives the baseline. Takes it all the way past the basket. Now Hutchins has it stolen by Caitlin Hughes. Braves up 3, 1 minute to go. Hendricks gets it over the half-court line, and now they're going to slow things up. Hendricks moving to her right, kicks it back to the left. Maddie Stewart swings it to Jenna Kramer. 45 seconds left in overtime. Braves up 3. Kramer to drive, up off the glass. Doesn't get it to fall, but she draws the foul. She can make this a 2-possession game. Kirby called for her 4th foul. Short has 4 as well for Wesleyan. Nobody in real foul trouble at this point for OU. Kramer's first free throw is in. It's a 2-possession game. 73-69. .42.5 seconds on the clock. Kramer's second free throw is good. 5-point lead, 74-69. Rieger to bring it up for Wesleyan. He's off to Shelby Kirby. Now a long three by Bean from the left corner. No good. Short, rebounded by Kramer. She'll pass it over to Romig, and Romig is going to be fouled by Bean. Romig, one of the team's top free throw shooters, headed to the line with the Braves up 5 and 25.9 on the clock. The Braves look all but done with 14.5 seconds remaining in regulation. And Ashley Romig had just willed them back into the game and has now willed them back on top. First free throw rims out. The first sign of imperfection that Ashley Romig has shown in about the last 15 minutes. Second free throw is up and good. It's a 6-point game. Wesleyan will need a couple of threes in short order. Kirby loses the ball. It's stolen by Hughes. Gets it to Romig. Romig over to Stewart. Stewart with a long pass over to Jenna Kramer. Kramer holds on to it. And now Wesleyan backs off. It doesn't look like they're going to foul. The Braves up 17, lost the lead, then came back in dramatic fashion to tie it up, send it into overtime, and now they're going to win this one 75-69 in OT. What a finish for OU as they improve to 11-4 in KCAC play and get their 5th consecutive victory in conference. We'll go ahead and take a break and then be back with the recap. Been listening to OU basketball here on KOFO.
Confidence, passion, skill, knowledge. At Ottawa University, I've gained the strength to discover who I am and the confidence to be myself. I've met people from around the globe from different backgrounds and cultures, with opportunities to get involved and bring our passions to life with more than 30 clubs and organizations. We all come together into a faith-inspired community that quickly becomes family. I invite you to be brave like me at Ottawa University. Find out more at ottawa.edu today.
This just in, Wendy's is adding the quarter-pound double stack as an option in the 4 for $4 for a limited time. With so much beef, that's a deal so good it should not exist. In related news, because their wings are too small for their bodies, bumblebees should not be able to fly. Here to comment, bees.
Wait, we're not supposed to fly? Kinda like how a quarter pound of beef should not be in the 4 for $4.
Yet it is. That's over a quarter pound of fresh beef with 4 nuggets, fries, and a Coke, all for just $4. Any other bee puns?
No, we're good, honey.
At participating Wendy's for a limited time. Meal includes 4-piece nuggets, small fries, and drink. Fresh beef available in the contiguous U.S., Alaska, and Canada. Not valid in Alaska and Hawaii.
The Grammy Awards, live Sunday, February 12th. It's music's biggest night, featuring the world's biggest artists performing the world's biggest hits in a way only the Grammys can deliver. And the 2017 Grammy Nominees album featuring 21 hits is available now, including Best Country Solo nominees Miranda Lambert, Maren Morris, Carrie Underwood, and Keith Urban. Believe in music and tune into the Grammy Awards hosted by James Corden, Sunday, February 12th on CBS.
This is Dr. Weston Zinner at Franklin County Chiropractic in Ottawa. We hope you're enjoying the game and remind you that whether you're an athlete or a weekend warrior, we can help relieve your pain for a better performance. Call 785-242-9393 for an appointment.
This is Ryan Disborough, your State Farm insurance agent in Garnett, providing insurance and financial services, including retirement options, bank loans, life insurance, and annuities. Call and schedule your financial services consultation today at 785-448-1660.
What a game here at Wilson Fieldhouse, and we're only halfway done. The Braves, after jumping out to an early lead, led 20-10 at the end of one quarter and then by 11 at halftime. Wesleyan missing a lot of three-point attempts in that first half, but they started to fall in the second. They were able to cut the lead all the way down to 5 as the Braves offense stalled out in the third quarter. It was 47-42. And then in the fourth quarter, the Braves finally got their offense working a little bit, but not until Oklahoma Wesleyan had turned what had been as much as a 17-point lead in the third quarter into a 2-point lead of their own. The Braves finally got things going, but they just seemed to exchange baskets through much of the fourth quarter. Then some clutch free throw shooting by Oklahoma Wesleyan put them on top with 14.4 seconds to go. And then at that point, the Braves inbound get it to Ashley Romig, who had only attempted 11 threes all year. She knocks down the three to pull them to within one. Wesleyan hits 2 free throws on the other end. The Braves get the ball in, work it to Ashley Romig a second time, who hits another three to tie the game up, and then the would-be buzzer beater by Oklahoma Wesleyan blocked by Ashley Romig to send it into OT, and then Romig kind of takes over in overtime as well and would end up just barely short of being the leading scorer with 19 points. Jenna Kramer ended up with 21, but the Braves able to overcome the adversity they faced after a lead by as big as 17. They scored 12 points in the overtime period to win this one, 75-69 in dramatic fashion. Again, Ashley Romig, 19 points, 8 rebounds, and 6 blocks. Jenna Kramer puts in 21 to go with 6 boards, hit 4 from three-point range. Kaylee Williams scores 17, and then Maddie Stewart with 14 of her own. So the Braves came into this one maybe not needing this game in the sense of needing it to maintain their position in the league, but needing it and the next couple to really stay in the hunt with those two teams at the top of the conference. And it looked like they had it easily, then it looks like they'd let it slip away, and then they fight and get it back. They improved to 11-4 in the season. Oklahoma Wesleyan drops to 6-8 in conference play. We'll take a break and we'll be back with the Wise Guys Construction pregame show for the men's game still to go here in Ottawa. You've been listening to OU Basketball on KOFO.
We hope you enjoyed this broadcast of Ottawa University Braves basketball on KOFO. Brought to you by Modern Woodman agent Dale Pearson, Dr. Hale Family Dentistry, Kansas State Bank, Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, the Ottawa Recreation Commission, and by State Farm Insurance agent Ryan Dispro, Ransom Memorial Hospital, Sutton's Jewelry, CarStar, Messenger's Home Furnishings. Also by Dingle & Son Mortuary, Ottawa University, the Ottawa Herald, Wise Guys Construction, Kramer Pharmacy, Franklin County Chiropractic, and Cosentino's Price Chopper, State Farm Insurance agent Keith King, Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, People's Bank, Advantage Electric, Quality Structures Incorporated. For more information about our next OU Brave sports broadcast, log on to the KOFO sports page at KOFO.com and listen to 103.7 FM for the KOFO sports calendar. This has been an exclusive presentation from your sports source for East Central Kansas, KOFO.